and maybe Bruce Gradkowski. Come on, you love your Toledo Rocket, David.
I thought you were going to go
Glass house.
Lance Moore. Gives me that nightmare all over again.
The Glass Bowl.
Glass house bowl.
No one cares.
Did you say Glass Hole?
I should go straight.
Wow.
Yeah, go straight.
It
That
sounded
should
like
take
you
us
said
to
glass
Grand
hole.
River.
Hey man, I'm just trying to get laid.
All right, let me give you the comparisons for the two edge rushers that he believes are first-round grades. So Dallas Turner's comp would be Josh Allen for the Jags, and Jared Verse comparison would be Trey Hendricks.
See, that's real. Okay. That's really interesting because, like, Josh Allen, no one pays attention to because he's in Jacksonville. He's had a tremendous season. See, Verse, maybe this is the knock on
They think
the kid.
Josh Allen. They think the other Josh.
Well, right, but maybe the knock on Verse and why there's such variance. There's just a differing opinion on the athletic ability, the high twitch quicks, the skill. Because Hendrickson quietly goes about his business. He outworks you. He's consistent. He comes up with big plays, but it's not flashy.
I was about to say that's a sizzle. You don't like, ooh, I gotta
Starting
play. That could be it. Because
at the next stop sign, turn right.
if Verse is one of those guys there at 29.
No, that's the one.
But
Or
it's weird
14
because
is what
I've
time
seen
it
him in
should
the
get us
second
there.
round.
I've seen him at
I've
8.
seen him in the top 10.
Yeah, 8, 30th. And you're like, okay, hold on.
I agree.
Let's get to these receivers because I want to focus on the quarterback.
Yeah, hold on.
At the stop
Name
sign,
the
turn right
receiver,
onto
and then
Grand
maybe
River
Nico and
Avenue.
I can do a comp.
Okay, let's start with Marvin Harrison Jr.
I mean, he's not Jamar Chase. He's a different type of player. Maybe
Jefferson.
What about a guy like an AJ Green?
That is the comp.
At the stop sign, use the left lane to make a U-turn at Norborn.
Fast, but not Chase. He's just built in a lab, create a player guy. Route running, check. Speed, I got enough of it. Hands, elite. Toughness, yep. He's just open always.
Make a U-turn.
So you mentioned Jamar Chase. There is a comp for Jamar Chase. So what
Right.
player coming to the draft would be compared?
I'll give it to you.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I think it's might be two guys. I think it's Neighbors and Adunze. I think they're both potentially that freak show athlete. Adunze's a better contested catch guy.
In 2.5
Neighbors
miles,
probably has a
keep
little
left
bit
to
more
merge onto
Tyreek
M5
guy.
West
So
toward
Davis
Lansing.
is Steph Diggs comparison because of that.
Oh,
And then Rome
okay.
Odunze does get Jamar Chase. So then the last two
No,
wide
hold
receivers.
on, wait a minute. Let him bask in the glow of this. This is Rome Odunze's uncle. Do you just say?
No.
Do you believe your godson is the best receiver in this draft?
No, I don't. I think he's one of the top 2.
So it's him and Harris.
Him and Harrison. I think that he's more marketable. Harrison's a little bit of a weirdo. I mean, just because he's so standoffish. I'm not going to do. He's not personable. Whereas Rome Odunze does. So I can see him having the endorsement, and
Okay.
having these types of things because people generally like him. Whereas Harrison is good, but he may be more Calvin Johnson, where you didn't really see Calvin doing a lot of ads because he didn't have that personality.
Last two receivers before we get to the quarterback. Brian Thomas comparison T. Higgins. And Adonai Mitchell comparison George Higgins.
You mean A.D. Mitchell?
Thank you. Stop using this fake name.
Look, his mama
He's been
named him
A.D.
Adonai.
Mitchell for years. I'm not changing it now.
I know. Just going with what they say.
Government name.
It's like the whole Mike
This
This is
is
going to
announcing
be the
with the
spot
government
right
name.
up there,
Mike
right up
Stanton,
here.
Giancarlo Stanton. You're like, what happened here? Those two names aren't even close.
right,
Like after all these years knowing you, you're like, Mike, I'm actually going by Bernard now. What?
Hey,
You're David.
the man goes by the name of Todd Duckett now.
TJ?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's TJ.
Todd.
Well, first of all, where? Like, why would I ever care?
I'm just saying.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
All right, well.
Oh,
Yep.
hey, let's move on to
No,
the
I'm
quarterback.
This
saying,
is
like,
gonna
I
be the
lose
spot
track
right
of
up-
college
right
athletes.
up
I don't know
there,
where
right-
the guy
That
is.
could be it right there. The motivation.
What do you think?
Comparison,
Yes.
Caleb Williams. Do you have one? Want to guess the comparison? for
Caleb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think who's the quarterback
I-
that throws a lot, takes a lot of chances, and is lucky.
I mean, Mahomes would be one. You could say Older school, you could say Aaron Rodgers.
Ding, ding, ding. Aaron Rodgers.
Old
is it.
school A-Rod.
See, I was gonna say Brett Favre, but
Yes.
Similar, yes.
Yes. I think that all applies.
you just sit there and watch the game like, how in the world did he make that pass?
See, that's Mahomes for me more than anything else. But he used to be Rodgers. Remember when Rodgers used to run around and flip the ball 50 yards downfield to Jordy Nelson?
See, Mahomes seems more of skill. Like, that just seems luck. I never bought into the fact. I just like, this man's luck. And watching Caleb, luck.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
Lamar.
Yeah, that's all. That's easy.
Is that unfair?
That's easy.
No, it's just the raw athleticism. Like, even when I went and watched him play this year, I know they weren't playing some great opponent.
I watched him play.
But there is a value that if you see a guy with athletic ability like that, they look different.
All I
It
know-
feels different.
Never count him out on 4th and 19.
Yeah.
Maybe Mike Tressel could brim his hat a little more while having Joe Bocci alone as a spy.
In 1 mile,
I just
keep
think
left
Jaden
to merge onto
Daniels moves
M5
at a
west
different
toward
speed.
Lansing.
Slides. It's very scary.
Finally, Drake May.
There's a little bit of Josh Allen there for me.
That's who I was.
He's not 6'5", 240, but he is 6'3", 230. He can run it. He's got toughness. He makes some stupid errors. Who do they compensate?
Think Michigan State bowl game. He didn't look good in this bowl game.
I don't
Mike.
know. We don't make many of them.
Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. Because Herbert even liked the Rose Bowl. He ran it for 2 touchdowns. He was awful throwing it against Wisconsin. And I'm like, Rico, this is the guy you're sponge bathing?
Yeah,
Rico ended up right.
not about being right.
What about J.J. McHeartthrob?
He did not get a first-round grade from Matt Miller, so he's not
What
on
is
here.
J.J.'s comp? Don't slander.
You know what? I'll just say 97. Because I was, you know what? As of right now, it may be Lance.
The opinions of Rico do not represent those of anyone else on this station or 97 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 24-hour traffic center, sponsored by Salem Hills Golf Club. Looking at the crash along eastbound I-94 at 96. Thanks to my Cordell and Cordell traffic cameras, I'm all over the area watching the blocked out left lane.
Use the
Traffic
left
is
2
super
lanes
slow
to
coming
keep
out
left to
of
merge
United
onto M5 West.
Crash in the backup at Livernois. This is on the right shoulder. I'll let you know the moment. This
In
looks a little bit better
4.7 miles, keep
Looking
right
at
onto
the
M5 West.
Salem Hills Golf Course on 6 Mile Road in Northfield. An 18-hole championship course has limited days and times available for the 2024 golf season. Call 248-437-2152 to inquire on available days and times, or just drop on in. I'm Val Berry with traffic.
When you're looking to play, Bet Rivers will make your day.
Take a chance, you'll see.
You like slots, we've got lots. Blackjack, roulette, take your shot.
It's where you want to be. Bet Rivers Online Casino is your home for chance. With hundreds of slots, live table games, and more. Bet Rivers Online Casino. Check out the app.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus and present in Michigan. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you've ever spilled grass seed on your lawn and accidentally created the world's largest bird feeder, then you know that lawn care isn't easy. If it were, everyone would do it, as well as True Green does it. Our science-driven expertise ensures your custom, nutrient-rich treatment works to deliver a greener, healthier lawn. And it's all backed by the True Green Guarantee. Go to TrueGreen.com today and save 50% off your first application. It's time to trust your experts at True Green. True Green. Live life outside.
With Secret Outlast, you can go for a jog and smell like you didn't. With Secret Outlast, you can go for a jog in the middle of August and smell like you didn't. With Secret Outlast, you can go for a jog in the middle of August and accidentally finish first in a fun run. We have a new winner! And smell like you didn't. With Secret Outlast, you can do anything life throws your way and smell like you didn't. Secret provides 72-hour odor protection. Available in sticks or sprays. Secret works.
Baseball is boring.
Let's welcome in Red Sox pitcher Tanner Houck.
I think we're at pretty close to max what the human body can do. Like, I don't know how much more we can really get out of the human body in terms of baseball pitching wise, but now I think you're gonna see, people throwing sliders at 20 horizontal at like 88. MLB The Show type stuff.
Baseball is more available on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcast.
Cup Noodles is now in a paper cup. Now easier. Now faster. Now microwavable.
In 2 miles, keep right onto M5 West.
Same noodles, same great taste. Now in a microwavable paper cup.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love here on the Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams right here on the Odyssey app.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, you were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer-lasting scent.
The latest on the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, and the MLB on the Boston Balls Podcast with Pat Caputo. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines all day.
Use the second lane from right to keep right onto M5 West.
This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Twin Peaks. Rain is expected to be a problem in New York today. The Tar currently covering
Keep
Citi
right,
Field. The
then
Tigers
keep
will be
left to merge
squeezing
onto
into
M5.
the series with the Mets. Casey Mize anxious to make his first starts in 2022.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto M5.
For 7:15, Dan Dickerson and Bobby Scales have the call on 97.1 The Ticket. Following a season where MSU hockey won their first Big Ten title and moved on in the NCAA tournament, Coach Adam Nightingale has been named a finalist for National Coach of the Year. U of M coach Brandon Dorado and 7 additional finalists will hear who takes home the crown on April 10th. Carson Wentz has a new home. He's heading to Kansas City on a 1-year deal.
Now we don't have to veto anymore.
Backing up Matthew Stafford in LA, seeing action.
Now that we're doing Mondays,
In 5.7 miles, as a roundabout, take the second exit onto Martin Parkway.
Campus Martius yesterday. Finally, former NBA guard Rajon Rondo has officially announced his retirement, whatever that means.
Oh, he's been retired since 2012.
That's what ESPN said. I was very confused.
In other news, Bernard King just retired.
At the Coral Health Update Desk, I'm Jeremy Otto. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
I was in charge of bringing the gin, tonic, and lime.
Being on time for work every day takes everything he's got. Waiting to pay your tab at the bar doesn't help a lot. Whoa! That's a high BAC for a weekday.
I wasn't that bad.
Just a bunch of wardrobes gotta have the gallon of Tanqueray.
Don't really remember, yes, it was gin and bar.
Or the Sapphire or Bombay.
Let's have another one.
Won't you really need to G&T to preview tonight's game? Cause working with the Weaver has so much you want more than day.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get laid. Okay. Also, apparently Merlin Olsen has just retired. Rajon Rondo? What? So let me get into this. And listen, I watched. I said this to Tony yesterday, Rico. I'm watching Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. I said to you 2 weeks ago, there was one women's college basketball team at every. And it was the storylines. I mean, Kim Mulkey's a nutcase. Angel Reese is this villain who talks a lot of bleak, backs it up. She's a fabulous player. Caitlin Clark is Steph Curry, essentially, shooting from 40. But it wasn't the game. It was the postgame. Look, the game was actually pretty good. And then Caitlin Clark went nuts in the third quarter. And you go, all right, well, that's that.
Yeah, once Reese went down with the ankle injury, she was never the same.
But it was the postgame that bothered me. Because what I cannot stand in today's society, and this is why I dislike basically all athletes. Like, I like sports, I don't have to like the athletes. Male or female, I don't discriminate. Angel Reese did something that I see a lot in professional sports, and I can't stand. See, you're all for doing whatever you want to do. But then, God forbid somebody criticize you. You want to come out and you want to play the victim. Oh, my life is so hard. Well, hold on. Now, was that you doing the photo shoot? Was that you doing the can't see me John Cena thing? Was that you doing the ring thing? Was that you putting a crown on the bench? Was that you waving bye-bye to a Middle Tennessee player? Was that you woofing at UCLA's bench? Is that you chronicling your life on social media? Is that you taking that money? Is that you really wanting that microphone in your face? See, if you want that, you have to take what comes with it, which is oftentimes toxic, gross, abhorrent behavior from the general public who hates their lives. Now, I want you to listen and just tell me if I'm off base with this, but take this is Angel Reese after the game.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much.
In 2 miles, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Martin Parkway.
Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and, like, not be there for them. So I just want them to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day, I haven't had peace since then.
Now, help me with it. So we wait until you lose a game to hear it. You've had a year to talk about this, and Lord knows every media outlet wants to hear from you, and Lord knows you do the interview. Lord knows we've seen you everywhere.
Because her career is over, right?
Oh, she can come back. She can go to the WNBA. She can go wherever she wants to go and do whatever she wants to do. And she'd probably be the number 2 or 3 pick in the WNBA draft and make way more off the court than on. The point I'm making is, I see it in the NBA all the time. The NFL.
Because you want the lifestyle, Mike.
Oh, no, that's fine. Then take what comes with it.
No, I don't want to take what comes with it.
That's too bad.
This is a generation where you only want the positive and don't say mean things about me.
Well, then you can't leave the house in today's society. If you are a public figure, whether you do some dumbass job like we do, or whether you are the 0.01% of basketball players like Angel Reese, everyone deals with the same thing.
When you put things out there, people are going to comment. If you want to put what you had for lunch on social media, people are going to say, wow, really? That's all you could afford? I thought you could do this. And what about this? And what about that? You're begging people to come into your house. Correct. You go and you put things and you do things. So it's funny until all of a sudden people have an opinion. And then you get, all of a sudden you're triggered. No, but you shouldn't say this.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Martin Parkway.
Put yourself out there like that. Because if you talk trash, you've got to be able to take the trash when it comes back.
And here's the other problem. Professionally, I'll never listen to an athlete say it. I used to listen to college athletes say it. But here's the problem. College athletes, both male or female, it makes no difference to me. When you are a player like Angel Reese, you are the face of your sport. You are benefiting in a big financial way. You're a professional. You make choices. You know, no one forced you to carry a tiara around. Nobody forced you to disrespect your opponents routinely. And by the way, I'm way more like Angel Reese than this.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Martin Parkway.
I don't mind a good villain once in a while.
Right, but you can't sit here and be like, well, people are picking. I'm like, well, Angel,
no, because
playing,
you know what it reminds me of?
That's what you want to play the role.
She reminds me of what Kevin Durant tries to get away with. And I can't take it. KD, you made choices.
Minus the burner accounts.
Right, you made choices. Live with them.
In half a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Township Drive.
On your own. KD, you have burner accounts because you're insecure. Just live with it.
Now the death threats, nobody should get those.
Nobody should, but guess what? We all do.
But the fact of your game is, the trash talk. So guess what? Not everybody's going to like what you say. Not everybody's going to like what you do. And if you put it out there on social media, they're going to come back at you.
And
they're going to yell at you in the stands because you embrace that villain role.
Yes.
At the roundabout, take the third exit onto Township Drive, then turn right into the parking lot.
The general public is grotesque. And when you hand them anonymity, where they can be davidschurch.com on a social medium, they can write whatever they want, and it's gross. Dude, hey, I'll tell you what, listener, why don't you take a look at the ticket text? It's real. Want to see Rico's socials? I'm sure they're not all beautiful. The point I'm
Turn right
making,
into the parking lot.
college athletes are young men and women. Well,
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
I did the cat poop and all the recycling. I threw away some stuff in the fridge, and I'll put the cat poop in it, and I'll take the garbage in the garage out. I mean, in the kitchen. I can't even think straight.
Alright, well, I'm pulling it into the city hall right now.
Okay. I just opened a beer, and I think I'm gonna dump it out. I can't get warm.